today we're going to do things a little different. And instead of talking about the latest entertainment news, we're going to show you our interview with a celeb who discovered acting after leaving the NFL. Now he's known for hit movies and shows like White Chicks and Everybody Hates Chris. Earlier, we caught up with the one and only Terry Crews about his career and hosting America's Got Talent. Take a look.
Put it somewhere else. I'm gonna put it back, like.
Please help me welcome AGT host Terry Crews. Yes, we love you. Yes.
All right, Terry, before we get started, I love a comeback story. You made a major comeback from depression after leaving the NFL. How did you discover your talent as an actor?
You know, by mistake. What happened is I went broke.
That'll do it.
You know, one thing, I was desperate. I was like, what am I going to do to feed my family? And a friend of mine invited me to an audition, and I had nothing to lose. You know what I mean? That was the thing. There's nothing to lose. You just feel like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to give it all I got. And it kept working. And I kept getting new stuff. And the thing I like to call it is being unembarrassable. I don't really get embarrassed. It's one of the things I don't mind trying things and looking like a fool and falling down. But what happens is you get better as you keep going. And that was 25 years ago, now that I think about it.
Yeah, and here you are now. First of all, that's such a great life lesson. But I want to get into this story because this is really cool. You ran into your Friday After Next co-star Ice Cube, friend of our show, and you said to him, thank you. What exactly were you thanking him for?
For giving me my shot. You know, one thing is a lot of times people forget, you know, Ice Cube put so many careers online. Like, he put us out. You know what I mean? There's no way, I don't see another avenue that I would have had in order to be a big guy doing comedy and the whole thing. And Cube believed in me. You know what I'm saying? And it was the start of so many things. And a lot of times, I think he never got the props that he deserved.
So gracious, so humble. I love it. Okay, we got to talk about AGT because you're back for season 19, and now the show is breaking records. And I heard, you have to tell me, is there a 2-year-old on the show? And what is this 2-year-old said talent?
Oh. First of all, it blows my mind. This was a baby. I think they took the bottle out of his mouth and put him on stage. It was like, what are we watching right now? And this kid could do the most complex equations ever.
What?
And I couldn't believe it. This is let you know there's no end to human capability. I couldn't believe it. I was watching something, we were watching a real prodigy in person. What can I say? It's like, you can do more than you ever thought. When I looked at this kid, I was like, oh my God, man. It took me to a whole nother thing. And listen, it's on stage. You were gonna watch it. You will not believe it. You'll be like, this has got to be some kind of AI trick.
You know, you're talking about this prodigy, but this season will feature some of the wildest acts ever. Explain to people, explain to us why people are talking about Howie Mandel with the plunger on his head.
Excuse me?
Walk us through that.
Okay, first of all, Howie he's gonna do what he do. You know what I mean? And I have to tell you this about the judges. Everybody's at the top of their game right now. You know what I mean? When you're talking about America's Got Talent, you're talking about, you know, Howie is one of the most respected, amazing comedians ever. Heidi is still modeling and rocking and hosting. Sophia's a major superstar. Griselda was the #1 show in the whole world.
It was so good.
And then Simon Cowell is a legend. You know what I mean? So you're talking about, and then with me, I like to call it the Avengers. No, I ain't stopping either, man. I'm at the top of my game right now. You know what I'm saying? And I like to say we're like the Avengers. I'm like the Hulk. You know what I mean? And everybody else has their own superpower. You know, and it feels good. All 5 of us rocking it out. And season 19 It's the best ever. And they got 2 golden buzzers each now, which is great.
wow.
They used to have 1, now they have 2.
I like it.
That's amazing. What's also amazing is that this is your 6th season hosting AGT, which is super impressive for any host. But what has impressed you the most of those 6 seasons that you've seen or heard or done?
You know, just watching people become household names. Yeah, I'm from Flint, Michigan, okay? I turn around and here I am in Hollywood doing this stuff. It's a dream come true. But when I talk to these acts, no one knows who they are when they walk in, but by the end of the season, they become household names. You know what I mean? We had an act that performed with Beyonce in Dubai. They won the season 2 seasons ago, and all of a sudden, you know, you realize they're performing with Beyonce at this moment. It's so life-changing, and it's so huge. I've been everywhere around the world, and everybody knows America's Got Talent. This is the flagship.
It is. It's inspirational, and so are you. Thank you so much, Terry. DBL Nation, catch the season 19 premiere of America's Got Talent tonight on NBC. Great to see you, Terry.
Appreciate
Thank you
it. Come
so
back
much.
soon, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.